If you're looking for a lamp for your room, you might want to check out this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I just picked this up. It's a tripod floor lamp. I've been kind of enamored with these floor lamps when I was in college, starting off on my own. The only floor lamps we'd have are those single posts with like the bowl at the top with the big halogen bulb. And this is kind of the same thing, but I feel like a little more modern, a little more stylish. So I thought I would pick up the cheapest tripod floor lamp I could find because my room needs a little bit more light, and set it up and see if it looks better than kind of those janky, cheaper floor lights. All right, so let's get it unboxed and set up. All right, so it does come with instructions, although I think it's going to be fairly straightforward to put together. It does come with these legs, and there are 3 sets of them, so I think you just screw them together. They're pretty nice. They're like a brushed nickel, kind of looks like. Then we have the top here. The legs will screw into this right there. So this little hub is already installed here. Looks like I can unscrew it here and then move this up or down so I can make the lamp a little taller or shorter. We have the E26. I think that's a standard light bulb base. I think it's E26. 2-prong cord right here. And what I want to show you here is that the power switch is kind of your standard pull chain up here. So very analog, which is nice. Then we have these 2 pieces. There's actually 2 of these semicircles. These will splay out like that, and that is to hold the lamp shade, and it looks like it is basically kind of this fabric roll here. And so I think it looks like there's Velcro all along this edge, and it should just stick to that. So once you get the cylinder set up with these, you just kind of wrap the shade around the outside of it. So I don't think I even need the instructions, but I'm just going to go ahead and set it up, and then I'm going to see if I'm as smart as the lamp people. All right, so the legs went on just like I thought. Just FYI, there are some of these legs with this little black plastic cap. So obviously those are the feet and the bottom. So you're going to want to put those there. And now I am going to open this up, and it looks like there is one that has a post here. And obviously that is going to be supported by this little bulb collar, right? And I'm going to have to take out this and put that down there. And this one, because it doesn't have the central support, I think we'll just kind of hover by the shade itself. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on and put on the shade on the bottom here and then attach it to the top. So I've got the lower ring on. There's definitely Velcro right up here at the top. There's also a Velcro edge here to close it. And then I want to show you that the outside is a little fuzzy, and then the inside is kind of like a sheer plastic. So I'm just going to go ahead and start rolling this all the way around here and get that set up. This may not have been the easiest way to do it, but it's obviously attached to the bottom there. And now I am going to attach the top here and then close up the little panel right there. All right, it's on. And in retrospect, it wasn't that hard to put on, but it's probably actually easier to install these together on the floor separately, kind of rolling it over the 2 bars and then installing it on the lamp. But you know what? I like making things difficult. I will tell you what, before I put a light bulb in here, it's an attractive looking piece. I guess this brushed nickel look doesn't quite have that gold look, but I think that's what they call it, a brushed or a stainless nickel look. It's kind of reminiscent to me of like some high-end bathroom hardware, but it looks nice and definitely looks far more premium than your standard floor lamp. So this is as high as it will go here. I would call this maybe about 5 foot high at its tallest point here right now, but that's pretty good. It's perfect for putting behind a chair as like a reading light or a couch, but I'm going to get a bulb in here and turn it on, see what it looks like. All right, I installed a standard LED light bulb in here. Go ahead and give it a pull. Woo, that is bright. And what I want to show you here is that looks nice. Might have to adjust this because it's metal. You can just kind of bend it in a position, but it has a nice modern minimalist look to it. And I tell you what, if your option is to buy one of those cheap standard halogen floor lamps, man, this just looks so much nicer. This would be at home in a nice workspace, an office, a bedroom, a living room. So if you want something with a little bit more of a premium look, that is height adjustable, produces a lot of light, and uses a light bulb that obviously everyone has, then I think you might like this tripod lamp. And it was inexpensive, much cheaper than a lot of the other floor lamps. And at about $44, that's what I paid for it. I think it's a steal. So if you want to pick up this lamp, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.